Did you know that Neanderthals may have starved their children in desperate times? Is this why they died while we thrived? Let's find out. Hey there, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're diving into a newly published research paper on a fascinating topic that sheds light on the ancient practices of Neanderthals and their potential child-rearing methods. Firstly, let's take a quick moment to touch ground with who the Neanderthals were. In case you don't already know, Neanderthals are an extinct species of hominins that lived across Europe and parts of Asia from approximately 400,000 to 40,000 years ago. They are our closest extinct relatives, sharing a common ancestor with modern humans about 600,000 years ago. The first discovery of Neanderthal remains occurred in 1856 in the Neander Valley near Düsseldorf, Germany, when limestone quarry workers unearthed a skull cap and various skeletal fragments. The initial Neanderthal discovery, known as Neanderthal 1, was initially misunderstood, with some scientists believing it was the remains of a diseased modern human. However, subsequent discoveries and further analysis solidified the recognition of Neanderthals as a distinct species. Early descriptions characterized them as brutish and primitive, but modern understanding paints a much more nuanced picture. Neanderthals were robustly built, with a strong musculature adapted to the cold climates of Ice Age Europe. They had a large brain, often larger than that of modern humans, though their brain shape differed from ours. Neanderthals had a protruding mid-face, large nose, heavy brow ridges, and a distinctive occipital bun at the back of the skull. Their short, stocky bodies were well suited for conserving heat, a vital adaptation to the harsh environments they inhabited. Neanderthals primarily lived in a variety of habitats across Europe and Western Asia, from Spain to Siberia. They were well adapted to both forested regions and open steppe tundra environments. Their living sites were typically found in caves and rock shelters, which provided natural protection from the elements. Evidence also suggests that they built temporary open-air structures. Neanderthals are known for the Mousterian tool culture, named after the site of Le Moustier in France. Their tools were primarily made from stone, with flint being a common material. These tools were more sophisticated than those of earlier hominins, featuring a variety of scrapers, points, and knives. They employed the Levallois technique, a method of flint knapping that allowed them to produce uniform flakes from a prepared core. This technology reflects significant cognitive abilities and understanding of material properties. Neanderthals were primarily carnivorous, relying heavily on large game animals such as mammoths, woolly rhinoceroses, bison, and deer. Isotopic analysis of Neanderthal bones indicates a high-protein diet, similar to that of top-level carnivores. They were skilled hunters, using close-range weapons like spears to ambush their prey. However, their diet was not exclusively meat-based, as they also consumed plant matter, evidenced by dental plaque analysis revealing traces of grains, legumes, and tubers. Neanderthal social structures were likely complex, involving small, tight-knit groups. They cared for their sick and elderly, as evidenced by fossil remains showing healed injuries and diseases that would have required support from others. This suggests a high degree of social cooperation and empathy. There is growing evidence that Neanderthals engaged in symbolic behavior. They buried their dead, sometimes with grave goods, indicating a form of ritualistic practice. Artifacts such as perforated animal teeth and shells suggest they may have worn jewelry or used body ornaments. Moreover, the discovery of pigments and possible symbolic carvings points to the capability for abstract thought. Neanderthals coexisted with anatomically modern humans for thousands of years. There is evidence of interbreeding between the two species, as modern human populations of today carry about 1 to 2% Neanderthal DNA. This genetic legacy has implications for our understanding of both Neanderthal and modern human evolution. The exact cause of Neanderthal extinction around 40,000 years ago remains a subject of research and debate. Possible factors have included climate change, competition with Homo sapiens, demographic challenges such as small population sizes and inbreeding, and even volcanic eruptions near the last few known sites. The rapid climatic fluctuations of the time would have placed stress on their environment and resources. The arrival of modern humans probably exacerbated things by competing for local resources when they were already limited. But maybe researchers have just unraveled the true cause of their demise. This brings us to this latest discovery, a research study published on May 23, 2024, by Laura Sophia Limmer, Matteo Santon, Kate McGrath, Katerina Harvati, and Serene El-Zatari in Nature's Scientific Reports shows some chilling evidence. Let's get into it. Recent evidence has surfaced, suggesting that Neanderthals may have subjected their children to starvation. Archaeological findings within Neanderthal communities are raising some unsettling questions about their parenting practices. Hopefully, we all already understand that the survival of prehistoric people must have been a struggle. Finding resources and learning how to adapt to ever-changing landscapes around them must have been tough even in the best of times. Evidence shows us that there were worse times, periods when food was incredibly scarce. Scientists have begun studying this scarcity in the bones and teeth of archaic sapiens and Neanderthals to find some surprising stuff. Now brace yourself for the most startling revelation. By examining the archaeological record, specifically analyzing the frequency of dental enamel hypoplasia, a growth disruption indicator of early life stress, scientists have uncovered clues that support the idea of starvation for self-preservation in Neanderthal communities. Compared to archaic sapiens of the same era, this study shows how we rationed our resources equally among the youth in our communities, but they did not. Studies propose that Neanderthals might have starved their children to have enough food for the elders in their groups, although the harsh realities of their environments were the same as our own. This revelation challenges our understanding of Neanderthal society and raises ethical dilemmas about the treatment of their children. Food scarcity would have naturally been harder for Neanderthals compared to archaic humans, as their daily caloric needs were nearly double that of our own. Some researchers speculate that food scarcity and cultural beliefs could have driven Neanderthals to withhold food from their offspring during these trying times of hardship, probably to provide enough sustenance to keep the adult populations from the inability to hunt and provide any food at all to the young. These results might reflect differences in childcare or other behavioral strategies between the two species, including those that were advantageous for modern humans' long-term survival versus the extinction of Homo neanderthalensis. What are your thoughts on this intriguing topic? Do you think this is why the Neanderthal went extinct? Why or why not? Share your opinions in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more captivating content on ancient history and archaeology. Thanks for watching.